Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarcastic Sherman, and today I am bringing you a raid guide to the first boss of the Wrath of the Machine raid. I will be going over all the basics needed to win the fight and understand it. This will be a quick guide and will not cover any special strategies or minute details of the boss fight. I hope you enjoy. And let me just give a quick shout out to Wes Plays. He is awesome. He was an integral part of getting this boss killed, so I just want to thank him. Class setup. For this raid, no particular class setup is really necessary, but some classes will make the fight much easier. For instance, a Defender Titan Bubble or a Hunter with Shadow Shot will add a lot of DPS to the damage phase. A Sunsinger Warlock will also help if people are dying too much. Battle area. This is the battle area. It is split into 3 sections: middle, left, and right. There are also 4 doors, 2 on each side of the room, separated by a wall. For this fight, your team will split into 3 groups of 2, 1 killer and 1 bomber for each area. The killer. They will be protecting the bomber when ads spawn. The killer becomes really important after the boss reaches around 40 or 35% health, and exploder shanks start to spawn. The ads that spawn for the killer to murder usually are Siva dregs and vandals, but after every 3 bombs that drop, a yellow health bar captain with a void shield will be spawned and will need to be DPS'd down very quickly. As a killer, any weapon is really okay, but I would recommend a hand cannon, so you can one-shot most ads, and a sniper for boss damage. But if your boss damage is adequate, use a void shotgun to kill the void shielded captains much faster. Bomber. The bomber's job is to pick up the bomb that will spawn in their area in the left, middle, or right section of the room and throw it at the boss. The spawns are random within the area. All bombers have to do is throw the bomb around the same time. The only problem is, there's no communication there. So to solve this, I recommend having the bomber in the middle be the lead bomber. They will have to say 3, 2, 1, bomb, and then throw their bomb at the boss. The other 2 bombers on the left and right should follow suit and throw it at around the same time. This will lead to about a third or about a quarter of his shield being taken down, which means you will either need 3 or 4 bomb phases to take his shield down to go into your first damage phase. Tips for bomber. Also remember the bombs have an arc, so aim higher if you're farther back. For throwing it, it also helps to jump as you throw so you don't hit any ads. 3, 2, 1, bomb. After every bomb phase, a couple seconds will pass and a monitor behind the boss will light up. If not DPS'd by the entire team, the monitor will trigger an insta-kill move that can only be avoided by using a room. Just kill the monitors. It's that simple. There are 4 rooms in the boss area. Left back, left front, right back, and right front. After a filled monitor or after a damage phase, 1 or 2 of these rooms will have a light that lights up above it. All of the team will need to file into this room and shoot at the button that closes the door to stay alive while the boss channels his insta-kill ability. Once the button on the room is shot, the door is closed, the room is used up, and will not activate for the next damage phase or failed monitor. So you basically only have 4 rooms or 4 damage phases if you do not mess up on a monitor once. If you do mess up on a monitor, you will have to run into a room to stay alive. This will take away from the amount of damage phases you get and therefore will make the boss harder. Tip: if your team has trouble all getting into the room after a damage phase, assign a teammate to watch out for which door lights up. He will also have to call which door to go to. Trust me, this helps. Tips for the damage phase. After the boss has had his shield taken down by the bombers, the damage phase will start. This is when your team will need to pour as much damage as possible into the boss to kill him quickly. A good team will only need 3 to 4 damage phases to take down the boss. To help with damage, use the aforementioned Shadow Shot Hunter or Bubble Titan. Also use Galahorn, it does a lot of damage. Side note, 2 bombs will also spawn during the damage phase. Usually, I would go up as the lead bomber and throw 1 at the boss. This does a ton of damage and will help with damage. Just trust me on this one. Always throw the bombs at the boss. Keep bombing and killing and staying alive until you kill the boss. As I said, a good team should only take 3 or 4 damage phases to kill the boss, and 3 or 4 bomb phases to take his shield down. There should also be no failed monitors right after the bombing phase. If you have any extra questions, and I mean any, please ask them in the comments or direct message me on my Instagram page or on YouTube, and I will make sure to answer them as quickly as I can. If you want to see some of my other Destiny videos, I've done reviews on the Kvostov, the Young Wolf's Howl, the Longbow Synthesis, and the Universal Remote. I also do some Overwatch content. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Yes! Yes! Uh, uh, oh, I love you guys so much. I love you so much. So very much.